Okay, so today we are going to make a great wave just like Hokusai that we just learned about. We're all going to start in pencil and we're going to draw in pencil first. And like I always say, we want to draw light and not press hard with our pencil until we get it right? So if you make a mistake, you can erase it if it's light. But if we're pressing really hard with our pencil, then it's going to be dark and it's going to be hard to erase. So first we're just going to get a basic shape of a wave in, and then we'll go and add details in. So we're going to start about, first of all, our paper is long, right? Not tall, but long. And we're going to start about on the left side, about halfway through our paper. And we're going to do a curved line that goes up, curves over, kind of comes back, then goes back out, makes this little kind of V shape, back out, again, a little V shape. And we're gonna do, it's almost like a claw, a few of those, curving back in on itself, one more, and then it's going to curve back around, and then go up all the way to the side. So we're coming up, the wave is curling over. It does these little spiky, almost like a zigzag line, or like a bunch of different V's. Then it curves in, down and around, and back all the way over. So your line should start at this side of the paper and go all the way to the other side of the paper. And I've drawn it light, so if I make a mistake, I can go and erase and add more in. Now we're going to add another wave down here, and it's going to start about halfway from this line and this line, the halfway point right here. And it's going to curve up and do a few of those little V's and do like a mini wave. And then peak up here. Just do a little swoop down like the letter U. Another one. And now let's do a few of those curved V's. Scoop down and up. So now we have two of those. I'm going to add in just another, almost like another line's come off of this that goes here. So I've done my first wave, then I've done my second wave, added a little scoop down here. Now I'm going to go back and add the little frothy parts of the wave. The top of the white part of the wave on top where the water's kind of crashing. And this you can kind of have fun with. These are just like little claws, little scoops and spirals. You can kind of make it your own all along this top part of the wave. I might scoop in and then come back down. It almost looks like creepy little hands coming in. So again, just make these little scoops however you want, all along the top. Let's add a few more down and around here. That looks good. Maybe we'll do a few coming off of this line. So now we'll do kind of coming here. And you can make it your own. And then we might add just a few little scoops. Just little rounded scoops to show texture in the wave. Okay. And then we'll just do a few kind of long, wavy lines. So once you have the long lines on this side and the little curls on this side, we can put our pencil down. Now, if you've made a mistake and you don't like something, now's the time to change it. Right now is the time to go and erase and change. Because the next step, once we add it in, we can't erase, okay? Then we're gonna get a Sharpie. Now, when we use a Sharpie, we never color, we only outline. And Sharpies bleed. So if we keep it holding in one spot, it's gonna start spreading. So we always need to be moving our marker. So we're just gonna trace what we have very slowly. And I'm gonna wait till everyone gets their pencil drawing done before. Ooh, see, I made a little mistake here. Don't worry about it. Just keep going. Don't go back and redraw. We'll erase this pencil and you won't even know I made that mistake. So if you make a mistake like this, don't go back and fix it. Just keep going. Okay, so done my first line. Now I'm gonna go back and do these little scooped out pieces. And I'm just trying the best I can to trace this line. If it's not perfect, don't worry about it. Just keep going. If you make a mistake, don't go back and try and fix it. Just keep making some curlies. Some creepy claw fingers. Go back and add a few of those scoops. Now I'm ready to do this line. So once I do that whole top section, I move on to my next section. And if I need to move my paper to make it easier, I can always turn my paper, right? Sometimes it makes it a little easier. So again, I'm not perfect with the line there, but that's okay. I'm gonna turn my paper again. I'm almost done. Okay, once I get it where I'm done, I go back with an eraser and erase the pencil. So I can just literally erase right over that marker and it's gonna disappear behind it. I'm gonna be careful not to bend my paper. Just go back. And don't do that with the pencil eraser. Let's use an actual eraser that's in your bucket. There's only 4, which means you gotta share, right? So you and your table buddy share. You do some and then give it to your table buddy and they erase some. Okay, when you get it pretty good and erased, wipe up all that eraser dust and we're ready for the next step.